Hey guys, it's Andy here. Today's mission is to take the flying trike, it's a Nano Trike, to a remote beach and find some food. I'm hoping for oysters, prawns, maybe a fish. I've got cast net and fishing rod with me. And it's going to be a bit of an adventure. We're going to fly over a range. Just check things out. It's a beautiful day. It's going to get a little windy later on. And for those of you who don't know, this is a motorised hang glider, and all you need is a hang gliding licence with a motor endorsement. They're fun things to fly. They don't go very fast, they don't go very far, but they're a lot of fun. So let's get into it. Okay, can you see the tracks behind me? That means the sand is really soft. I'll have to watch out when I take off. Hopefully the tide's going to stay down a little bit longer. It's probably just turned, and in about 2 hours this will be full of water. So I've got a bit of a time limit to catch my fish. The oysters, there's plenty of oysters over here. We should be able to find some. Hopefully they're big. And yeah, the cast net we'll try out here as well. But first thing, let's try and catch a fish. Everyone always wants to know what rods I'm using. This is a TFO 3-piece. It's a lovely little travel rod. It's great for these sort of adventures. I'm using a Penn Battle, I think 4,000 reel, and the lures are lively lures. Have a look in the description. For my fans, you get I think it's a 10% discount if you buy the pack. It's a pretty good deal. Anyway, let's get this rigged up and try and catch lunch. And because it's probably quite shallow and rocky where I'll be fishing, I'm going to use a shallow diving Mad Mullet in, I think that's a 4-inch or 3-inch, could be a 3-inch. So we'll leave the trike there. Should be fine for at least an hour, hour and a half. I've got box of lures, leader, little pliers and stuff, cutters, and just have a look at how soft this sand is. This actually makes it quite hard to take off. Didn't expect it to be this soft. If you have a look, that's quite soft. Anyway, where I'm heading is down there. There's a couple of rocks, looks like a bit of mud too, so it could get messy. Check out these guys here. These are called soldier crabs. They're actually quite good brim bait. They're quite prolific in places, and they make these little balls on the sand. They're, off you go guys, go on. This is why they're called soldier crabs, because they're like a little army running around the sand. And then they bury themselves. Look at them, all gone, bye bye. See, they're all gone. Now if I try and land in this stuff, have a look at that, that's just mud. That's just terrible mud. If I try and land in that, I'd be in big trouble. So it looks like the oysters in this spot are quite small. If you saw my last episode in Tasmania, there was oysters as big as my hand. These things are as big as my thumbnail. So we probably won't get oysters from here. We'll still try and catch our fish though. Just behind this rock. I've tried in front of the rock, so now I'm trying behind it. Oh, yes, that's him. That's a fish. Oh, it's a small one. What have we got? Is it cod? I think it might be a cod. Yep, it's undersized. We need something much bigger than that. That's a orange spot estuary cod. Oh, as you can see, the mud is really quite thick here. There he is. We'll just hoik him back in. Should be fine. There we go. Yep, he's beautiful. I'll try that spot again. And nothing. I think we move on. Find another spot. Okay, that's up to my knee in the mud, and I've lost both my shoes. So we're not going to go any further to here. There's my shoe in there somewhere. It's going to be a mess. There's my shoe. There we go. Alright, I did try and get down there, but it's not going to happen. Okay, let's try this again. What I'm doing now is walking along the mangrove edge through these little oysters. Ah, that cut me. That's going to be a big cut. To try and find some more exposed either timber or rocks that I can fish. Fish-like structure, so that's where I'm headed. And that is going to be a deep cut on my heel. Oh, I've made it to these next set of rocks. I thought there was more in the water than this. And actually, I can see some fish right here. I don't know what they are. They could be catfish. They're kind of very dark looking. Yep, got him straight away. Oh, what have we got? Oh, it's a little barramundi. Okay, that's not what we're after. We'll get him off and release him real quick. Hey, little guy. They look very black, so yeah, I don't know. I think this guy might have been separate. I'll have another go at those other fish. I don't think they were barra, because they were jet black. There we go. A little barramundi. He'll be right to go. Just a little flick. Yep, and he's good. There he is. Just sitting right in the shallow still. So what I can see happening here is there's jelly prawns. They're prawns that are about a centimetre long, really small, clear. Oh, there was a fish. Let's go in there. And all these fish, the bream from up there, possibly that little barra that I just caught, they're all trying to eat these little shrimp. There goes. Oh, that was a bigger fish. There's even a stingray. He's right there. Everything gets into the jelly prawns when they're around. So let's see. Yep, got him. Whatever that is. Oh, it doesn't feel huge. What have we got? Another cod. There we go. He is. Oh, he's undersized. This is really stealth fishing here. I've flown in up the other end of the beach. Actually, he's getting close to legal size. Let's have a look at you, buddy. Oh, he's about 4 centimetres under, I think. So we'll keep fishing. But you can tell there's all sorts of fish honed in on these little jelly prawns. So we could catch almost anything here. There you go. Orange spot estuary cod. Off you go. Oh, there was a tail just there. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that's a bigger one. Oh, I missed him. That was a bigger one. Don't know what it was. Oh, there he is. Threadfin maybe. Then that was a threadfin salmon. Oh, that was my lunch. Yeah, there's just all sorts of fish just lined up here waiting to eat these little jelly prawns. So it's really a luck of the draw what I catch. Nice mangrove jack. Oh, that's a nice hit. That is a good hit. Oh, that's a barra. Jump off barra. Oh, that is not a bad one at all, but we're not after them. Oh, yeah, he's quite a good fish, this one. And it's quite surprising, a fish this size, haven't seen exactly how big it is, they're eating prawns, jelly prawns, you know, like a centimetre long. Come on, I just want to let you go, buddy. Oh, and they're just buffing everywhere along here. I'm using 40-pound line, 40-pound leader, so I can go quite hard. Yeah, he's actually, I think he's a good sized fish. He is a good sized fish. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be eating this guy. Look at that. Cracker fish. Oh, beautiful. Just get away from the water so I don't get eaten by a crocodile. Hey guys, there's the glamour shot of that fish.
He's, I'm not even going to measure him, but I'm going to say he's just under 80 centimetres. We'll let him go. At this size, they change into females, so hopefully this guy will still breed. Let's let him go.
So guys, I'm always about educating you about catching fish and how to treat fish properly and that. So what we'll do is we'll just hang on to him, let him breathe, keep an eye out for crocodiles. Here he goes, he's just about ready to kick, I think. Yep, there he goes. There he goes, beautiful. And did you see all those little prawns? That's what they're eating. They're about this big and they're almost see-through. Alright, let's get away from the water's edge. I have seen crocodiles right here. I'm deliberately casting over there's a bit of a dirty water line. I'm deliberately casting over that into the clear water because a lot of predators will sit on that colour change. All those prawns jumping there indicates a threadfin. Right on the left of my lure there. Should be right there. Yep. Oh, got him. And am I right? It's a threadfin. Woohoo! Yes. Oh, and I think this could be my lunch. Oh, he looks big enough. Oh yes, we have him. Oh, that is my lunch. Woo. Okay, he is about 67, 68. Beautiful.
Nice little glamour shot of the threadfin salmon. Beautiful eating. Probably one of the best fish around.
Ooh, there's a massive threadfin. Let's see if we can get him. I don't want to keep him, I just want to see if I can catch him. Here he is. Right behind my lure. Oh, he's not into it. Try again. Oh, he's not going to go for it. It just shows you how many fish are feeding in this little bit dirty water and jelly prawns right in the shallows. It's yeah, it's incredible. Okay, let's head back to the trike, maybe try for some prawns and then find a nice little spot to cook this fish up.
Back at the trike, and the wind is actually starting to come up a little bit. It's not too strong yet, so I'm not worried, but I better get cooking, I think. I'm not going to do the cast net. I just want to make sure I get back before the wind hits 15 knots. It's going to hit 15 knots this afternoon, and while I can fly in 15 knots, it's not ideal. That's always good. The engine started second full, but I've only got about 80 metres of runway, so that should be enough for me, but I really want to get up in the air real quick. We've got a slight breeze, which actually helps. So let's get up and away. There we are, parked right under a nice shady tree, and yeah, plenty of runway still. We've still got at least another hour before we need to head off here, so definitely enough time to cook our fish. So I'll just show you this. I deliberately landed right next to this big massive shady tree. It's, this is where I came to a stop. Beautiful little spot. Oh, hello. There's a spider that shed Shed his skin. Look at that. You can tell that he's shed his skin because his abdomen is not there. You see that? No abdomen. Anyway, always interesting to find stuff. And look at this. We've got a cutting board. Nice cutting board. So there's our salmon, our threadfin. And I measured him properly. He's just under 70, 69.5 centimetres. We'll just cut him in half. I'm not going to eat the whole thing. There we go. I'll just eat that bit. The way I've cut him in half, that's his swim bladder in there. And all the guts have stayed in the front part. So there's no need to clean that anymore. Literally, just chuck him on the fire. While I wait for that fire to burn down, I'm going to have a mango. This is out of my own garden. There's nothing more tropical than sitting on a beach with a mango. And guys, for those of you that are new to my channel, I still reply to every comment on every video, every new comment. So if you want to see more of this, let me know. There are some other videos that I've done a while back with the trike in it. I do have plans to put floats on it so that I can land on water, take off, land on land, take off, land on water, take off, land on land. So yeah, I can pretty much fly anywhere. At the moment I can't fly over water because it's too dangerous, but I do have the plan to fly right into a creek and fish out of that. That should be fun. Yummy. Oh, nothing better than fresh mango. Except for maybe the fish later on. Got the timber down to coals. I'm just going to put over 2 fairly hard sticks like that and then chuck on the fish. That's it, just like that. Skin, scales and all. Leaving the skin and scales on means the moisture stays in the fish, and it should cook in about, I don't know, 12 minutes or something. So I've actually removed those 2 sticks. It didn't need it because it's got the skin on it. It'll protect it, and it's about time to roll it over. Look at that. That actually looks pretty darn good already. A little blackening on the scales is okay because the skin and the rest of the scales will protect it. I think that's it. The fish looks like he's done. Now don't worry about the black bits because they'll come off. Threadfin salmon are actually one of the best eating fish in the ocean. We'll just get rid of all that skin, we don't want to eat that. And to finish it off, we're going to get a squeeze of lemon. Always goes well with fish. Yummy. Oh, there we go. You know it's cooked when it comes off the bone, as easily as that. Look at that. So good. Now guys, I don't recommend eating with a knife, especially a sharp one like this. I'm very careful, so I'm okay with it, but yeah, don't do it at home. This is yeah, beautiful, soft, really well cooked salmon, threadfin salmon. Yeah. And how beautiful. The wind will pick up a little bit, but it's not too bad. I tell you what, drown in that lemon. So good. And as I said, I really do want to do more episodes in the trike. I do reply to all comments. Let me know what you'd like to see. It doesn't have to be the trike. You can comment anything else. Anything I've done in the past, anything new. Doesn't matter. Oh, but I tell you what, fish cooked fresh like this. This guy was swimming around 15 minutes ago, maybe 20 minutes ago. And wash it down with a nice cool drink. As they say guys, up and away. I'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe and click the notification bell so you get notified of my new videos. I do them every week. I'd also like to say a big thank you to my Patreon supporters and people who've donated through PayPal. If you want to see more right now, click the links above. Catch you next time.